everyone, and welcome to this week's Planet Coaster Workshop Wonderland. I'm Steggs, part of the community team here at Frontier Developments, and joining me today is the fantastic, the wonderful, the excellente Robert Chisholm.
Chisholm.
Is it Chisholm?
Chisholm.
Yeah, I knew it. Start the stream again. I was thinking in my head, I was like, it's Chisholm.
Yeah.
It's Chisholm. And then I sort of second guessed myself, and then it turns out to be incorrect. So
Now
Rob,
you've made a fool of yourself.
would you like me to do it again?
I mean, it was quite long. Is there time?
It was. Look, I'm not going to do it again, but I will just do a little bit of a. And joining us today is the wonderful, the great, the awesome, the fantastic Robert Chisholm.
Woo!
Yeah, there we go. That was better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I feel slightly embarrassed about getting your name wrong, but
It's okay.
other than that, I'm all right. I'm more concerned about you because it upsets me when people get my name wrong as well, because my surname is really stupid. So lots of people get it wrong. So I'm kind of used to it, to be fair. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about you.
It's about me.
It's about you. So while we're talking about you, let's look at who's in the chat. There we go. Oh, look, we got some lovely people already. We have Sylvain, the Control 90 Television. I like that. That's a really interesting name.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Like 90 televisions together? Or?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. We've got Alice in Netherland. We have Vampiro. We have Trooper Matthew, Bongo, Baggins, Haplo, Tilly Twos. Hello, Tilly Twos. I know that we have Lorenzo. Sorry, Lorenzo. Dennis, Michael, David Barlow, Drew Tube, Silver Fox Gaming UK. There we go. We've got lots and lots of wonderful people. I haven't really scrolled up that much in the chat, to be honest, because we've got a lot to get through today, Rob.
Did we?
Yeah. Well,
that's good.
I say we've got a lot. To be honest, we don't, because I've been trying purposely. You remember last time when I did this, what we're doing now, and we just kept talking. We didn't actually get into any builds for quite a while. So I've actually cut back on the amount of builds that we put in so that we can get through them all this time.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know what to say, it's genius.
It's smart thinking,
It's very smart thinking, you know. Absolutely. So, hello from Germany, says Benny. Hello, Wix, welcome. Gear Ratio's in here as well. The Great Chili Shaker. We have some really cool names in here. I really like it. I also know we have Gengar in here as well, because I've seen Gengar. So hello Gengar, welcome to the stream. So, today, now obviously we always do a theme. And we all know that I'm not very good at themes. I've even Googled themes and didn't really come up with anything. So, what we're going to look at is castles and forts.
I see. Yeah.
I know it's not quite a theme, but it is kind of a theme. And there were some really good builds, so I was kind of like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to redo the entire thing and we'll...
I mean, next time.
Next time? Okay, next time. No, you won't be saying that when you see
we'll
some
have
of
a
these
meeting
builds.
about it.
Please don't. The meetings really scare me. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into it before I babble on. So, Rob, you're going to be controlling this.
Yep.
So you've got full control to look around the builds that are right in front of us.
Yep.
And we're going to be turning left, just so that you know. Okay. Now this, yes, we're going to turn left. What did I do that?
No, you did.
Yeah, we're doing that left.
But on the stream, it looks like we're going.
Oh, it does. No, you're right. It's, you know what, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's left to us. So, the first build we have here, which is going to be our entrance for this week's Workshop Wonderland, is Medieval Park Entrance by Ulo71. Again, might have got that name wrong. Apologies if I have. Now, the reason I thought this was really, really cool...
Shouldn't go.
No, it's all right. You can see some of them. That's all good. So the reason I thought that this was really, really cool was because the way the entrance is set out, you've got like the three, you can do like your three-pronged path, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's got lots of stuff here as well, stuff that you would actually want to be at the entrance. Toilets. Obviously. Is that food?
That's a gift shop.
That's a gift shop. Yeah, I could see that as you're walking away. Like, why not? Buy yourself a gift. Information, and of course first aid.
Yeah, that's very thought out.
It's very well thought out, right? Yeah. And obviously the actual building itself I think is really cool as well. Yeah. It's very medieval, very fantasy sort of thing.
I love the sort of symmetry in builds.
Yes.
Especially for an entrance, having like a nice symmetrical entrance. It's just nice to look at.
It really is. You can imagine yourself walking up to that and just being like, I'm about to visit a really cool park, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally. I also really like I don't know how to describe them. I'll point to it and you can put your mouse around it and tell me what it actually is. These bits.
The turrets?
Turrets? Was that what you'd call it? A turret?
I think it's a turret.
Is it?
Somebody who knows
architecture. Architecture words, that would be good.
Could probably tell us, but I think it's a turret.
Okay, I really like that it's just floating. Or it's not floating, it's attached, but it gives that sort of look of floating. I just think it looks, and like you say, with the symmetry on either side, it just looks really, really cool. Do you know, I love it. Every time we have a developer on here, they always connect the paths.
Connect the paths.
It actually makes me really happy because I've started to purposely just not connect the paths, just to get them to do it. It's great.
Well, it's because I can see like there's all these guests
and they want to come in,
and they want to come in,
sure.
and they can't.
They can't. But they can now. Yeah. They can.
I think it makes people's builds like look a bit better when you see guests sort of walking around and interacting with it as well. That just it adds like a bit more.
Okay.
So like emotion.
I see.
Makes sense.
We're giving me some feedback on about the way I'm doing workshop.
Wow.
It's fine. I'm really good at taking feedback.
Well, this is how I like it.
Really good at it. Yeah, I'm liking this. Gear ratio, fantastic composition for a park entrance. Not too complex, but has a perfect arc to it. Yes, completely agree. And I think the fact that it isn't sort of a hugely... Yeah, look, they're just flocking in now. It's not a hugely complex build. It's just
but it's
a really nice, effective build. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
Shall we see it at night?
Go on, let's have a look, because I always forget to do this. Yes.
Yeah, those torches.
Yeah. Again, imagine if let's say this park is based near a motorway, or a highway. A motorway / highway.
A big road.
Yeah, a big road. And you see this, I feel like it's immediately going to catch your eye, and you're immediately going to want to come in.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
It works. It's working for me. Also, just notice the green lights near the fountains.
Yep.
Super cool. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
I'm nice in. Effect, yeah.
I'm all in. I want to go. I want to visit the park.
Yeah, let's go in.
Let's go in. Yeah. So that was Medieval Park Entrance by Ulo71. Again, apologies if I got the name wrong. There we go. So we're going to head from here. We're going to head right. Yes. Oh, and we're already looking at it at night, and it looks so spectacular. Wow. Now, I'm not going to lie. We actually do need to do a little bit of terraining here, because I believe that most of this is meant to be water.
Yeah.
But because I like that, you are clearly very, very skilled with the terrain tool. I thought, you know what? Why don't we get a pro to do it rather than myself? Is that a good excuse? Reason?
I guess so.
I think it works. I think it works for me anyway.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm used to doing it because when I'm testing stuff, I have to normally have to set up something to test it. So I've gotten quite good at quickly setting up things.
There you go. And already it looks absolutely marvellous. I should probably mention who this is, by the way. This is Fort Adventure by Sire Yensid. I think that's, again, how you pronounce the name. And
spooky.
I feel like I barely have to say why this is here. I think you just look at it, you look at all the lighting, the actual general structure of the whole place. If you go in there, you got shops everywhere. So it's like a full complex along with a ride as well.
There's a ride here.
I'm pretty sure there's a ride. I hope there's a ride now. It could be a track ride. Yes, there is something here. I remember there being something here. You've got this. I believe in you. You can find it.
It might be over here.
Maybe. How are we feeling? How are we feeling so far? Yeah.
It's like a crocodile.
Beautiful, says Alison Netherland. Yeah.
Well,
Love the
it's
waterfall
really well
onto the
put
shipwreck.
together.
Trooper Matthew, yeah.
And all the effects and all the light, especially at
I
night.
know.
I feel like they've put extra effort in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I didn't even see that bit. That was awesome. Did you guys catch that?
It might reset.
I hope it does. I just want to let's just appreciate the scene here. So no, I feel like they probably will. I feel like they might just take a while.
There's a display sequence there. we can trick it.
Yeah, you go on, trick it. Do your magic to it.
I think I can select it.
Come
on. There we go.
Yes.
Ready, go.
You didn't trick it. I feel like you didn't trick it.
Oh, there's 116 items on here.
Oh wow.
So I guess.
Okay, well I feel like
I guess the whole thing is happening constantly.
Oh, okay. So the whole scene is on. Oh wow.
It's moving.
That's
That'd be my guess.
crazy.
I haven't found a ride though. I don't think there's a ride.
There's definitely a ride. I saw a track. I'm pretty sure. I'm relatively sure I saw a track where we put the water.
Where we put the water.
Yeah. So if we go there.
The water. Are you sure it wasn't the track for the animatronics?
Oh, I don't know. This.
What is that?
We're going to have to follow the track. It's all right. We're just doing a little bit of detective work here. Oh, we've lost the track. We're not going to be in detectives. Such bad detectives.
It's because I can't go into the... Yeah, it's for the alligator.
It's not a ride. It's a really cool scene. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Well, look, I appreciate that at least we did do a little bit of detective work there.
I mean, we're missing the equipment really. We need like a hat, like a
we do.
magnifying glass.
No,
There's
the hat's upstairs. It's not here. Sorry, everyone. I feel like we've let everyone down there. But to be fair, is it not just an amazing build?
Yeah, it's an incredible build. Just everything, like clearly a lot of time and work has gone into this. All the lighting and stuff is fantastic. I really like the theme as well.
Yeah, it's a great theme, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's sort of using bits of like adventure and the pirate theming and stuff like that.
Well, that's what a lot of people say. Loads of people have been saying that the adventure pack is a really versatile pack to use. Like you can use it sort of everywhere, and I really like that about that particular pack. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it and I'm seeing all the different lights and I'm seeing all the sequences. Like that surely takes a lot of time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I mean, I can't imagine how long this has taken Science to build, but it's just awesome. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's a job well done.
Job well done. That's it. It's got the Rob Chisolm stamp of approval. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Of approval.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. All right. Well, look. Let's move on. We don't want to hang around for too long on each of these. Here, my friends, we have. Let me just plug the last one again. Sorry. That was Fort Adventure by Sire Yensid. There we go.
It's
right.
over there.
That one right there. So next up we have Castle Looper by Matt Yorshin.
See, and this looks like a SLV. I want to say.
You framed that as almost like a question, and I don't want to answer in case I'm wrong.
Okay, it is an SLV.
Awesome.
I should know. I did work on it.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
you
best
did
part
exactly.
Of the month,
yeah,
so.
That's it. And also, I'd like to point out this is definitely a ride.
Yes, I can see.
All right, like I'm 100% right on this one. So.
Oh, that's the exit.
We don't. We want to go in the front. We want to find the front. That's it. There we go. So in here, we've got. Oh wow! Look at that. Just even those. It's those really small little details,
pigeon.
you know. Is that a pigeon?
Yeah, that's a pigeon. It's just landed on this bush.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
There's like some patrolling guards.
Loving all the knights and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just really setting that scene, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we can...
Now, obviously, this would be a path. The thing is, particularly with paths that go up, I'm so bad at building them that it would make it look worse. So I figured it's probably just not worth me doing it.
Yeah.
I should leave that to the pros.
Hang on, I've put us in the ride. If you want to ride it.
No, I absolutely want to ride it. Yeah. Are we testing?
Test.
That's it. Let's get in the ride. Oh, there we go. And already, like, just looking out of that, how pretty does that look?
Yeah. I'm guessing we're going to go backwards.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
What?
Amazing.
Try and get the castle in.
Oh, yes. What a view. One thing I really like about this as well is if you look at it from, to be honest, you don't even need to look at it from top down. If you just look at the actual, let's say...
Oh, look. There's like a firework that went off.
Oh, yes. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I don't know if I could do this. It's a little bit too loopy for me, but yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. I can deal with it in Planet Coaster, just maybe not in real life. It's that bit that I really, really like, and it's the whole sort of composition of the coaster itself.
Yeah.
It's just, like I think I said on stream last week that when I build a coaster, it just looks bad.
Yeah.
I just try to do things and it doesn't work out, and it just never ends up looking very nice. Even if I could get it to like really awesome excitement and be statistically awesome,
yeah,
I still can't make it look good. Whereas this, it's just a really nice, neat, tidy coaster.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that you go through the loop before or after you go to the loop is just, it's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I really like it.
Yeah?
It's a really good coaster. I think the layout is quite good.
Mm-hmm.
All the sort of scenery of it. And you're right, it's quite sort of like, it's compact, but in a sense that it's sort of like, you could put that down somewhere and you wouldn't have to worry about, oh, well, I might need a bit of this to sort of hide parts of the track or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Like it's all ready to go.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
what's the daytime look like on it? So there you go. You're getting a little bit more of the colours, if you like, now.
Yeah. I did notice the brickwork as well on the castle.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like an odd.
I think, to be honest,
quite colourful.
I think that's one of the main things that stood out for me when I was looking through the workshop. Just the sort of colouring of the bricks was really, it felt like a really unique piece, you know?
Yeah, I guess it kind of matches like the colour of the track and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I absolutely love it when there's colour coordination among everything, like including. Like to point out, if you look at the bushes and like just to your right there, like those plants, the flowers, they look like all of them just fit, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, they are walking through the plant, which is upsetting me a little. I mean, they look like they are. I mean, it's just, I know they're knights and they shouldn't really be worrying about if they're walking through plants, but I feel a little bit sort of like, well, somebody did spend their time to plant them, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah, amazing coaster, right?
That's a really good coaster, yeah.
Really, really cool. So that was Castle Looper by Matt Yorshin. Great stuff, Matt. Great stuff. How are we feeling about this? I'm having a look. We've got a lot of chatter amongst each other. I like this. This is what I like to see. 90 Television says, I like this game because you can do all yourself in the game. Yeah, it's very true. A lot of the time, if you sort of think, I think I'm stealing this from Wix actually, from the stream last week. I'm going to quote Wix probably. If you think of something, it's likely that you can probably build it in Planet Coaster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think technically you could probably build.
Yeah.
As long as it's like not as big as however big the park has to be.
That's true.
You can build basically anything.
You might have to scale it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But either way.
So many like art shapes or just scenery pieces stuff that really you can cover like most sort of like textures or materials that you could want.
Yeah.
And then it's just
Yeah.
how you arrange it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, obviously you need to be quite talented to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I can't do it.
No,
Not at all.
More talented than us.
Yeah, ideally. You showed off some good terrain talent there. Terrain talent? I like that. Yeah, going to steal that for next time. So yeah, awesome work. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Which is...
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. I actually think that this is part of a bigger build, or it might be. So this is Royal Fairy Tale Castle. Royal Fairy Tale Castle Bridge by Shroomstep.
Okay, so it is because it looks like this bit should be underwater, maybe.
Yes, I think it probably should be. And also, if you do get the water there as well, it'll obviously reflect and it will look even bigger and more beautiful.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Talk amongst yourselves while I very quickly
Okay. No, I'm enjoying the masterclass here. I remember when we had Luke on, Luke Ritson, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He did the same sort of stuff, and I was just like, whenever I try and do something like this, I'm just like, raise the terrain up really high, and you're just like, I'll just use this flatten tool to make it all really smooth and make it look lovely. So I like it. I like seeing what you're doing here. Where is Wix? Wix says, true story, Steggs, you learned well. Thank you, Wix. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the next Let's Play where I can show off my newfound building skills. There are none, by the way. Yeah. There aren't any. But that's okay.
You could get some maybe if you
I could try.
Practice a bit.
Yeah,
Watch a few tutorials.
Yeah, well, do you know, but when I first picked up Planet Coaster, which was way before I started working here, I think I watched tutorials from Geekism.
Yes.
So it was the sort of your first roller coaster one, because I was trying to build a coaster and I had absolutely no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
And everything was going wrong, and then that tutorial just helped me actually finish the coaster and learn a little bit about, you know, smoothing and a bit of banking, which is why it's now my favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I like Geekism.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Sylv and Rudy and everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's great.
Oh, they really are. They really are. Right, okay, so now that we've got this sorted, it now looks perfect as it should.
I think the water's too high.
It might be a little bit too high. I didn't want to say anything though. I didn't want to put you down, you know.
I did see some lights as well.
Yeah.
That looks quite nice.
Well, it also looks just a sort of realistic light. It's kind of what you'd expect when you see a building like this, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Which just makes it all the more awesome.
Yeah.
So again, because we were messing around with the tools there. No. But do not apologise. This looks much better now. I'm just going to plug it one more time. This is Royal Fairy Tale Castle. Royal Fairy Tale Castle Bridge. There you go. By Shroomstep.
Oh, there's a bunch of shops and stuff inside.
Yes. So this is one of the things I thought was really cool. That while the outside obviously looks fantastic,
yes,
when you go in, it's still really detailed. It still looks great. There's still lots of things like the fire there. Yeah, you've got the sort of, I don't know if you would call them chandeliers, would you? Do chandeliers have to be crystal? Or can they be?
I think they can count. That counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
like
right, you know what?
chandelier.
We're going to call them. We're going to call them chandeliers then. Yeah.
I think we can get away with it.
I think we can as well.
And then we're back out.
And obviously, you could, like I say, this probably is part of a very big build.
Yeah.
But I thought it was quite exciting to sort of even just think of the sorts of things you could do with this. You know, having a couple of these sort of like in a square surrounding an even bigger castle of the same kind of, you know?
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Really would be. Really would be. Do you know, I thought there were fireworks coming out of it then, but that's the other build, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
the other build. That's.
Try not to think about it.
Try not to think about that. Try not to think. Crowd Pleaser says there was a bit of a flood. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you.
No.
I'm laughing with Crowd Pleaser. Not at you though. I'm not. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Okay, it's not me. Okay. Have I just scrolled way up or something? I might have done. There's some talk of things in the chat that I have no idea why we're talking about. So it's fine. We'll just
Slowly
simply
pan
carry
right.
on. Yeah, we'll just slowly pan right. Because we've got some smaller builds coming up. So again, that was Royal Fairy Tale Castle Bridge by Shroomstep. Awesome work. Now, I've put this in because it's called Abandoned Castle by Smile Time.
Okay.
Now, I've put this in purely because of the scene, right? So, I don't know if you've played it before, but at the moment, I've been playing quite a lot of Zelda on Switch.
Yes.
And this just really, it took me to that place. You know,
At the beginning.
Yeah, you know, and I just thought, you know, this is just a really nice, small little scene.
Yeah.
And I just think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really, I like all the fog, it's quite atmospheric.
Very, very atmospheric.
It looks like they've sort of put some effort in, as well as like how the sort of house was laid out before it was, or the castle was laid out before it was destroyed.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly
like
it.
You can see some furniture and stuff in here.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, I genuinely think it must be really, really difficult to build something that's broken. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like if you can sing and you have to try and sing like off key.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very difficult. So I imagine it's kind of a similar thing to that. Like, if you're really good at building and you have to build something that's broken, I feel like it could throw you a bit. So I just thought it was a really nice little piece, basically, to add in here, as we're doing castles anyway.
Yeah.
You know? That's it. David Barlow, yep, you've got it. Looks good, simple, but effective. That's it. Lorenzo, such ruins give me a lot of atmosphere. Yeah, they really do. Crowd Pleaser says, I bet this looks great at night as well.
Looks okay. It's a bit dark. But,
yeah.
But I guess if you were walking past like this on your way home tonight,
I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't.
You'd cross the road.
Yeah. That can't happen for me. I might like to see some sort of purple lights, maybe. I don't know if purple's right. The thing is, I'm not very good at being creative.
What's it called?
You know? What's...
Floodlight? No, not floodlight.
I feel like you're about to ruin the build.
Ideally not one that's animated. This one, colorable event light.
Okay. So we're just going to see if it looks any good here. Okay.
What color did you say? Purple? And like a dark?
Oh, maybe it just doesn't work.
Maybe like a green, like a dark
like
sort of.
A dark green.
What about around the front?
You know what?
We've become sort of interior designers now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get into. It's not. It's really not. Joshua Reed says it looks creepy at night. Yeah, it really does. It really does.
Blue.
Bo Marit's in the chat. Hello, Bo.
Hey, bye.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look. I think we tried.
We proved our point.
We didn't.
Delete that.
We gave it a good shot and it didn't work. But I think it looks really cool.
Yes.
Abandoned Castle by Smile Time. Great work. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So moving on. We're going to go to Gothic Castle Gifts by Tavuk Bay.
Sunny. It's got a little. Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bat.
That actually is really terrifying, isn't it?
Spooky gifts, and then look, they've got like the moving bookcases on there.
That's great. It looks awesome already.
Yeah. And
the actual, I got it for the structure.
Yeah.
I thought the structure was really nice. And again, I try and do a few that are like really elaborate and a few that are quite simple but effective builds. And I think this very much falls under the simple but effective. And it could fit really, really nicely into so many other parks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
Very
think
versatile.
if you've got sort of like a haunted house or a castle, like a sort of Gothic church or something, you could just sort of put this on the side.
Yeah.
No one would know.
Yeah, no, but that's exactly it. It really is like that, isn't it? You could quite literally have your own little sort of Gothic castle and put one of these there and one of these there, and no one would be any the wiser. You know?
Yeah.
It just looks awesome.
It's really, really good. I'm liking all like the they've got, what's it called? Like the banisters going across, railings, stone railings. Stuff sort of, it makes like a pattern as it's going up because it's got all these railings on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very clever.
See, those are the things that I wouldn't think to do ever. It's just never, like, it really does. That sort of completes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You think if you didn't have those railings on it, it would just have a little bit less character, but that just really adds. I'm a huge fan. I'm liking it.
And look, they're up the front as well. Just noticed. Like they're
Oh,
sort
they
of
are?
sideways. But then they're like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, might be key.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wait, what have you just done there?
If you press L, it makes a little light pop on.
Did you know that? Why
I
didn't I know that?
Breaking your minds. All the keyboard shortcuts.
I feel like you've done something Devi.
No, it's in the game. Everyone can do it.
All right, okay. All right, I'll believe you. I'll believe you, Rob. I'll believe you. That's it. Poison Blade says this looks really nice. Joel, ooh, nice Gothic building, dark and sinister. Very Addams Family, says Trooper Matthew. Yeah, that's
I can
it.
see that.
Eric says hi from Holland. Hello, hello. Hey. So, yeah, I just thought it's a really simplistic, really nice looking build.
Yeah, it's good.
And I feel like as well, putting these builds in is also, if you're trying to sort of get better at the game, like I am, then I think trying to draw inspiration from the more simplistic builds is going to help a little bit more and give you a few more ideas of how you could do something a bit more simple, rather than looking at the huge coasters and massive buildings and being like, I don't even know where to start. You know?
I think, you can see all these like amazing parts of people build like these massive parks and massive rides and stuff, but you can just as easily work on something sort of quite small and and that to itself can have its own little charm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you can combine them to make something bigger.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. What was this called again? Alice says, Alice, this is called Gothic Castle Gifts by Tavok Bay. Brilliant work.
Yep.
Huge fan. Love it. Let us move on because I'm, again, getting a little scared of the time. We're going to move on to a really, really super awesome, cool coaster.
Oh, wow.
Love it. It's called Amelia's Fury by Ambrose.
Oh, God.
So good. It's
Somebody's
so
upset,
good.
Clearly.
Just the building itself is fantastic. The coaster is even more cool. Yeah, we're going to have to ride it, aren't we? It would be rude not to.
Yeah.
Oh yes, please tell me. Yes, the gates are going to come up, aren't they? Uh-oh.
Oh, that was very close. And then we're boosting off.
Yes.
Bit of train there, but we won't think about it.
I can't help it.
If I don't point it out,
I won't ever get better.
You won't ever get better. Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh no. That's part of the ride, actually. It is actually
the underground segment.
You are actually supposed to be sort of thrown into the terrain like that. So don't be alarmed. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, it's God, it's so close. That would really, really scare me. It's again one of those coasters that you could like. How big is it?
It's a bit big. Actually, I don't think it's that much bigger than the other one.
I think it's. Is it deceptively small, or deceptively big? Where it looks like it would be big, but it's actually pretty small. Especially when you're riding it, it feels quite a long ride, but it's all kept in a relatively compact space. Are you just doing a little tunnel for me? No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's all good. I like that you do this stuff. It's actually why I like having you on, Rob.
Yeah.
So you fix my mistakes and it makes me feel good. That's it.
Well, that's good. So long as I'm contributing something. Yeah, I love the castle build on this as well. It's a really good castle. And And then
Yeah.
the ride itself is great as well, so they really sort of gel well together.
It's quite a unique looking castle type building, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like when you think castle, I don't think you automatically would go something to this.
Yeah.
But then when you see it, you're just like, that is absolutely beautiful. Like what a stunning creation this is.
Yeah.
You know.
It's got loads of Did we find out what they were called? Is it still turrets?
Oh, we didn't. Does anybody know castle talk very well, or just architecture talk? We're trying to figure out what. Can you put the mouse over them? What
These things?
What these are called? So they're sort of like. So Rob thinks that they're called turrets.
Yeah,
It
where
does
like sort of
sound right
sticks
to me.
out.
Yeah.
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 Hang on, you could Google it quickly.
I could Google
the other
it.
window.
Shall I give it a little Google? I'll give it a quick Google. I feel like if I.
While I
hold
sort
on.
of pan around.
You keep going. Castle. What should I just say? Castle.
Turret,
Castle
yeah.
turret. I feel like it's gonna.
Turret is a small tower
Oh,
that
sorry.
projects vertically from the wall or building, such as a
So
medieval
yeah, that's
castle.
it. That must be it. Wow. Great stuff, Rob.
Yeah,
Yeah,
detectives are
brilliant.
back. We've solved
Love
the
it.
case.
Yeah, you've absolutely solved the case. This castle's amazing, says Shantae. Arabus says, love the arcs used as windows. David says it's like a huge mansion rather than a castle. I think that's relatively fair to say.
Yeah.
I think it's got sort of elements of both in there, really.
Yeah.
Wix says, hashtag Google knows. Google knows everything.
Google does know.
We know that. Fricka Gaming is saying Torretta. Mike Gorby says Spire. Andrew says Bastions. Captain J
All
Sparrow
bastions.
says turrets or spires.
Okay.
I think there's probably different words for it, to be honest.
Maybe.
Maybe
There's like different types.
Yeah, we're going to keep with turrets because that's what Rob reckoned. And
I mean, I could be wrong. I never
we'll
claimed
see.
to.
No, that's all right. I'm going to claim that you're right for you.
Okay.
So that's how we're going to do it. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's really well lit up at night as well.
Oh, it really is. It really is. I really like it when things are sort of like big buildings are lit up from the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, they just look so much more atmospheric. It almost makes them look bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. I love the back bit here as well, like these arches with the columns. Yeah, it looks great.
So
Whoa.
Just,
Whoa.
just yeah.
You
just
know,
a bunch of pillars.
you know when a build just makes you, rather than like actually saying a real word, you kind of just want to go like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. It's great, you know. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting with
Leaves
that.
you speechless.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, most of them do. So unfortunately, we're going to have to move on. But it's really, really cool. That is Amelia's Fury by Ambrose. So thank you so much.
Yeah, good job.
It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to go to some smaller builds now, smaller creations. So this is Pirate Fort by Requios. I think that's how you say the name. And again, this is just one of those sort of little scenes. I'm actually not entirely sure if I've shown this before, because I did do a pirate theme once.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? If I have, it's good enough to show again. There you go. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice little compact piratey fort.
Yeah, that's pretty. It quite literally does what it says on the tin. You know, if you're there if you're trying to build a pirate park or a pirate section, you might sort of think, you know what, I'm going to have a little look at the workshop, and you just go pirate fort. This will show up, and it's exactly what you would want. I think anyway.
It's not like huge either, so you can sort of just fit it in the space where you need it.
You could even build around this as well, you know, and just sort of add little bits to make it, to personalise it to your style, if you like. So we won't spend loads of time on the smaller ones, but I just think they're worth sort of showing off because they are. I just think they're really nice and cool. So that was Pirate Fort by Requios. We have another fort as well. Don't forget this is castles and forts. So I'm bringing them both in. This is Fort Rhea. I'm gonna get this name wrong because I just can't. I don't understand what it says. Fort Rhea by Sorkrock. I'll give it a little spell for anyone that wants to.
Yeah.
Sorkrock, yeah.
I think so.
Okay, no, I'm not going to spell it because Rob says it's right. It's fine.
I mean, you can, by all means, if you want
No,
to.
Rob's a programmer. He knows what he's doing. Okay, we're going to go for that.
Oh, gosh.
So, oh, wow.
It's got some toilets in here.
It's not meant to be floating. I honestly don't know what happened while I was placing this. I was pretty sure that I placed it all okay, but apparently I just didn't. So never mind. We'll try again next time. And again, it's just one of those builds. Like if you put a bit of sand around that, then or light rock, then it's going to look awesome, is it not?
Yeah.
You know, put a bit of water around it, and it's again exactly what you want.
Okay.
Very nice fort. Smaller buildings can be very useful. Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah, it's just what you want from a fort type thing here. Yeah.
It's nice. There's a bunch of soldiers in here.
I love these people. They're just there, shooting at absolutely nothing. Like there's nothing to shoot at, and they're just going for it.
Wasting ammunition.
They are wasting ammunition. You know.
There's some more up here as well.
Their boss needs to come in and tell them and give them what for. You know. Yeah. So yeah,
that's
again,
really good.
You a fan?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like all the forage. I can't say that word.
No.
Or the plants.
The plants. Yeah. That's what I'd say. Yeah. And yeah, I think they just add a little bit more character to it, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, just having that sort of like the palm trees and things like that can really bring out that piratey feel, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was a really good thing. I just liked it. I like those little builds that you can do stuff to.
Yeah. It's not quite lit up.
It's not lit up. But you know what?
Maybe.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Make it look awesome. Love it. So again, that's Fort Rhea by Saltcroc. We are going to move on to one that I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan because what it is, it's a first aid station.
Okay.
You wouldn't think it by looking at it.
Oh, there it is. It's on the back.
Yeah, no, I did that on purpose, just to fool you. This is Fairy Tale.
Here as well.
Oh yeah, see, there you go. Fairy Tale First Aid by Sway. And again, fits the castle theme. It's got a bit of a fairy tale. Oh, obviously it's got a fairy tale thing about it. It's called Fairy Tale First Aid, just so everyone's aware. But
foliage.
Yes, it's the foliage.
Oh, it was in the chat. Somebody told me the word I couldn't say.
Right, but it is the foliage. What did you say?
Like
forage.
Forage. It's been a long day. I've been here a while.
Do you know, I didn't even question it because I was just like, Rob's a programmer. He knows what he's talking about.
Making up words.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Foliage. Yeah, there's lots of it here as well, and it's really good.
I think it adds to the fairy tale theme of this particular creation, having that sort of foliage going around the entire building.
Yeah, we're going to keep saying it now.
We are, yeah. No, I like the word now. Now it's solidified in our vocabulary.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to roll. What does it look like at night, Rob?
Very good. Lots of nice lights up the side and sort of purple lighting on the roof as well.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
And sort of a bit up the sides as well. The stone.
Got some turrets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a really good build.
You a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you have this in your fairy tale park?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's got the Rob seal of approval. Thumbs up of approval. Sorry, keep forgetting what it is.
Well, I mean, they're one and the same.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're absolutely. Lorenzo says very good, really. If they do, okay. We're talking about pirates a lot in the chat. I think we're slightly delayed. The doctor says it looks very good. The doctor, I agree. It does. It looks really, really cool. I think when you get into nighttime as well, it just makes the build sort of come to life a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome work.
Good job.
We'll move on. We've got 2 builds left, and then we're gonna play a little game of find the toolkit.
Yep.
So be prepared because I don't think you're going to get this one. No, you will. It's very easy. So that was Fairy Tale First Aid by Sway. This particular build is actually another one by Matt Yorshin. Royal Tea Party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see the teacups inside.
Yeah, yeah. You're getting that kind of royal feel about it. Yeah.
This is a very good build. Did Matt Yorshin did which one was it?
Matt did Castle Looper, yeah.
Yeah, he's done like the same thing with the bricks again, like colourful bricks.
That's it. So I would imagine you'd be able to put those two together and actually have them in sort of one awesome area of your park.
Yeah. So I like going along the queues. This is really good. And again, like all the symmetry and stuff.
Yes.
Very nice. I enjoy.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those ones again where you look at it and you're just like, this just looks so unique. You know, you see lots of castles and they're all really, really awesome in their own right.
Yeah.
But then when you see something that's like colourful, it's kind of a castle, and then it's called Royal Tea Party, you're just like, well, I kind of have to look at this now. I need to experience what a royal tea party is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever experienced a royal tea party, Rob?
No. I've never been invited,
just
unfortunately.
checking. I'm just checking. Maybe one day you will. You might do.
Yeah.
Lorenzo says this ride skin is truly magnificent. David Barlow says, yeah, very pretty, looks delicious. I don't know if I'd like to eat this ride. There's no candy there or anything, so I'm not entirely
Maybe like
sure.
the treats here in the middle.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah, we could totally eat those. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to move on to our last build just because we're running short on time. But again, that was Royal Tea Party by Matt Yorshin. Fantastic
really good
build.
Seal of approval.
Now look, before we go into this one, I know what you're thinking. It's not quite a castle or a fort, but it also kind of is in my own way.
Yeah. I mean, it's your theme, so if you say it's a castle or a fort, then it must be.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking, because
you'd never lead like me astray by getting me to look at things that weren't castles.
No,
or
I would
forts.
never do that to you, Rob, ever. You know, we've known each other for far too long to do that. But look, I saw this build on Steam, I think last week, and it was one of those ones where you sort of look at it and you go, whoa, you know, this is, I don't really have any particular words to describe it. It is very much a kind of like, whoa, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I needed to put it in. I think that Shantae showed it off. Maybe she did. I think Shantae might have showed it off on Frontier Extra, but they're obviously, I think they're pictures. So rather than that, I thought let's actually just get a good close look and see what happens, because also the hot air balloon there totally rises. Totally does. I mean, you just trust me, it does. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And I know it's quite a small build, but I love the colours on it. I love the building shapes.
Yeah.
And there's a hot air balloon.
I think the rock work and how sort of the buildings are sort of going in and out of the rock work looks really, really good.
Looks great, doesn't it? Go on, what are you doing? Go on.
So, it's just because it looks sort of like a bit like an island or something. So I imagine like if you're doing sort of maybe like not quite a beach park, but sort of more of like an islands water themed, maybe a sort of piratey themed park. You could have this sort of as like some background decoration, or have like a coaster going around it or something.
Yeah, totally. I could absolutely see that.
I'm just wondering what happens if we put a bunch of water around it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not that much water.
That's quite a lot of water. We don't want anybody to go there to drown, Rob. It'd be better if they didn't. You know, we can't have health and safety coming to our park.
Very
okay. I don't want them to, you know, I just don't want them to do that. Shantae did, yes, Shantae did show it off in Frontier Extra, just because it is so super cool.
But did she have water?
Good question, Shantae. Did you have water? I'm going to say you didn't, because you didn't have Rob. But no, I thought it was just cool to be able to actually get it in game and have a little look around it, and really sort of get a nice close-up view on some of the aspects of it.
Like this little stream.
Yeah, exactly. It's those sort of things that you wouldn't necessarily notice in like the
Is this the spooky curtains? Yeah, it's the spooky curtains, but they're using it as a flag. That's genius.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Just all of these tiny little details.
As well.
They really just make it stand out, don't they? They make it look absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I get a real sort of feeling of just happiness when I see builds like this. It's just...
yeah, I'm loving it even more now. I'm spotting all like these little sort of detailed areas.
Yes, exactly. Like there's clearly been so much thought being put into this.
Yeah. It's just like that's just the rock work. I feel like maybe they want like a path to go up there.
Yes, they probably do.
That looks like it's going to be very difficult to sort of lay out.
That's exactly why I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ruin the build by putting a bad path in. But yes, it's so good. It's called I might get the name wrong. It's called Marioc by Darks. Would you say that's right? Yeah. Oh, don't look at those because they're your answers.
Marioc.
Yeah.
By Darks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So there you go. If you want to put that in your part, I'm going to move this bit of paper because it's going to cheat on the test in a minute. So we've got 4 minutes left of our stream, everyone, and we are going to play a little game of what I like to call Find the Toolkit because I haven't found a better name for it quite yet.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat does keep suggesting much better names, but the problem is I forget them and I don't have a pen. So apologies for that. For now, again, it's called Find the Toolkit. Right, I was using it as an excuse. I think it's a brilliant name.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's a fantastic name. No one should say it's bad.
Then you should own it. You know, you should.
No,
look, people are coming up with better suggestions. You should slam them out. Say no, it's cool.
No, bad suggestion.
Yeah.
No, obviously. Well, I'm just being silly. Let's go over and have a little look.
This.
So this particular build here is the Beach Tiki Cheeky Hut made by Ozbotkin.
Yes.
So all you need to do, Rob, is find the toolkit item within this build.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's not huge.
Now, obviously, you can play along at home as well. Just feel free to throw your answers in the chat. We'll have a little look. Whoever wins will get bragging rights over Rob here.
I want to say it's this crab.
You think it's a crab?
I think.
Do we
I
not?
don't.
Are you sure?
Because I vaguely recognise everything else.
You sure? Because I mean, it's going to be embarrassing if you're wrong, Rob. That's the thing.
I can't.
What if it's on an animatronic? Well, you can't click it.
Oh.
No, that's cheating.
See, because hang on. So if we'd have made it, then
This is. I'd like to point out this is 100% cheating. Like this is not part of the game. Is using dev magic to figure out whether it's a toolkit. This is not part of the game, Rob.
There's a button so you can get the camera to go through the terrain. Because if it was a Frontier one, there'd be like a track that it'd be moving along.
Maybe there is.
But I can't see it.
Maybe I buried it.
I'm going to guess it's the crab.
You're going to guess it's the crab?
I'm locking in.
What are the chat thinking? The chat have got crab. Poison Blade also says crab. Did anyone else think it was something different? Come on. Like, Wick says, is it a Vespa? I didn't know what a Vespa was last week, and there was a very embarrassing moment on stream that we don't need to talk about. Okay, everyone thinks it's the crab. You are, of course, correct. It is indeed the crab. So this is Crab Crawling by Gear Ratio. Amazing stuff. And I don't know if Gear Ratio is still here, but I do know Gear Ratio was in the chat earlier, so hopefully they're still here and they're seeing their marvellous crab.
It's got little crab.
I know, it's got little eyes. It's actually a really cute one, isn't it?
See, he's not on a track, so...
No.
If you would raised up a bit more, I would have got it a lot sooner. I wouldn't have sort of
I'm
self-doubted.
sure. I'm sure.
That's a really good crab though, and it's really well animated.
It's
I
great,
love the
isn't it?
toolkit. Just what people put on the toolkit
I know.
always surprises me.
People are so talented. It's crazy. You think like people with their builds are really talented, and then you see the toolmaker stuff as well, and you're just like, man.
Look at the
Okay, let's move on to the last one. We're only going to do 2.
Okay.
So this particular build is called Medieval Watchtower by Sheldon.
Yeah.
And there is, of course, one Theme Maker's Toolkit item in or around this build.
See, I think I've already spotted it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So as we were, because like all of these sides are all quite sort of symmetrical, and then in this window, it's like a little white thing. Oh, it's an owl. Is it, or is it an eagle?
Yeah, it's an owl. Yeah. Might not be a toolkit item though. Who knows? I don't know.
I'm gonna guess it's owl.
You're gonna guess it's the owl?
The owl.
Anyone else think it's something different?
I'm sorry, am I taking all the fun out of...
No, man, it's fine. You know, it was...
You need to pick like more sort of, not quite generic, but more sort of like construction walls or something. That'd throw me off.
You know what I actually did? Today, I picked broken walls. I can't remember who made them. But they're really, really good. I think if you just search broken walls on the workshop, you'll find them.
Yeah.
But I tried to put them in this build.
Yeah.
But it just I couldn't get it to work. And I was running out of time. This was at sort of like, 5:30 just before I had to go and get some dinner.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not going to be able to do it for this stream. I'm going to have to wait until the next one.
But no, you've.
Well,
I guess whoever comes on doesn't know
exactly, that. Rob. I'm never going to have you on stream again. So.
Okay. Well, it's been fun.
I'm joking,
fun
Rob. We love you here. You're awesome. I love streaming with you. So yes, lots of people are saying the owl / snowy owl, and it is indeed the owl by Lulujar in the Medieval Watchtower by Sheldon. Really, really cool. Really cool. So, it wasn't as challenging as I'd hoped, but next time you're on, Rob, I will get you next time. I'm gonna figure one out that's like really, really good.
Yeah.
Like super good.
Sinisterly.
Yeah, that's gonna take you the entire stream to work out, and it's gonna actually not be a very entertaining stream because you'll just be trying to figure it out the entire time.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's okay. It's fine. We can deal with that. But it is, of course, where are we? There we are. It is, of course, that time in the evening where we have to say goodbye. I know.
Oh, it's a shame.
Have you enjoyed yourself, Rob?
Yeah, it's been really fun.
Has
I
it
always
been
love
wonderful?
doing these streams.
It's good, isn't it? It is nice to just sort of have quite a nice, casual relax with the community, having a look at some really amazing builds. One of the things I really like about doing these streams is that you, the viewers, are very much you're just lovely to hang out with. Yeah. So you're sort of, while we're sitting here, it's almost like you're here with us.
Yeah.
And we're just chatting about really cool builds. I really like them. I think they're really fun streams.
Yeah.
And obviously, the guests make it even better, right, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Well, I think the hosts are just as good.
Jesus, stop it. I thought he was going to insult me there.
I would never.
But on that note...
Not while the camera was on.
No, he's going to wait. On that note, though, Rob, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.
Bye.